Hello, Gemini. Welcome. My name is Tina, and you are at Cherry Blossom Tarot. Today, we are going to do your monthly July 2024 love reading. And so let's just dive right in. I'm first going to pull out a general oracle message from the universe, any message you need to hear right now. So let's just start. Could I get one message for Gemini, the message that Gemini most needs to hear for July 2024, please? There we go. Who do you love? Hold a space for those you love when relationships can't be salvaged. Okay, I don't know if this is setting any sort of tone, but hey, hold a space for those you love when relationships can't be salvaged. I think it just is it's speaking to a couple different things, right? It means even when we have to let go of people, it doesn't mean that they can't live in your heart, and it doesn't mean that you have to never speak to that person again or just toss them away. It means that some you can still have love in your heart for people even when it's time to let them go, right? That can be friendships or love relationships. All right, so I think I'm going to use this deck. So as usual, these are general readings for the Gemini Collective. What that means is that sometimes they will not resonate with you. They will have messages for many of you. The universe is going to pull out the most important things for the Gemini Collective to hear and love for this month, but it will not resonate for everybody. So if this reading doesn't click for you, don't try to force it. Just leave it behind for somebody else and come back next time and see if the message is for you. How we're going to do this reading is we're going to pull 3 cards for you, your energy and love, 3 cards for the person on your mind, and 3 cards of the connecting mutual energy. Okay? So let's get started, Gemini. 3 cards, whoa, for Gemini. And I'm going to take that. Gemini, we're starting off with death. 3 cards for Gemini, June 2024 in love. I don't take every jumper. In fact, I usually don't, but when I feel like I'm supposed to, whoa, these got real shifty while I was saying that. When I feel like I'm supposed to, I do. Okay. 3 cards, or we're going to need 2 more for Gemini in love. Okay. 1 more card, Gemini in love, July 2024. The Empress. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. It felt like the cards just were ready to speak. Let's put it that way. All right, 3 cards for the person on Gemini's mind for love, July 2024, please. 3 cards. Love energy for the person on Gemini's mind. Oof. Okay, we're not taking these. Okay, I'm being told to take that. That was the first one that flipped, and then we got others that come on. That one was supposed to be there. Okay, 2 more cards. My goodness. 2 more cards for the person on Gemini's. Oh my word. 2 more cards. The person on Gemini's mind, July 2024. The Fool. 1 more card for Gemini's person. No. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so before we pull the mutual energy, we're going to talk about these real quick. Just go over really broadly what they mean. Okay, so that first card that immediately jumped out was Death. Okay, now death means something is ending. But really what it means is change, right? It's something has to end in order for something to start fresh. It can also just mean something ends, but I will tell you, I mean, the card to me of true endings in the tarot deck is the 10 of Swords, and even that has some wiggle room. Death is to me is more positive, so don't fear this death card. It can mean a lot of different things, okay? It's not always negative. I don't like to start off talking about that it automatically is going to be negative. We don't know that yet. You flow into a Three of Cups energy, which is a joyful card. It can mean celebration. Sometimes I think this is more in that line. It means gathering multiple people a lot of times, but it's just happy times, feeling good. Okay. Then you flow into an Empress energy, which I always love to see the Empress make an appearance. It's creative. A lot of times in tarot decks, you see the Empress is depicted as being pregnant and something, and it's not literal. To me, for me, I never read it literally. Some readers will read it literally as somebody might be pregnant. You might be pregnant. Now, I don't read it like that ever. Okay, I don't ever. I believe one thing I will tell you about tarot does not predict the future. Okay, it doesn't predict the future because we have free will. It projects the current energies. It tells you what the current energies are, or what the current energy. It reads the current energies of the situation, and it can be predictive based on those current energies, but with free will and also gaining knowledge. That's the whole point of tarot, is to gain knowledge, and you can change that, you can adjust it, you can steer the boat or the car in a different direction that's better for you, right? Okay, so that's why I will never say that oh, you're going to be pregnant. I never will say something like that. And in fact, for me personally, it's a red flag if somebody is like that. But anyway, the Empress, when it speaks of fertility, from the sense of fertility, speaks of new beginnings, of creativity. Think of fertile soils; things grow from it and blossom from the Empress energy. So it's she's kind of the queen of all queens too. So I look at her as the generous ruler of the tarot, the feminine energy, generous ruler of all the queens of tarot. So it's a really great energy to be in. Your person is starting off in the 10 of Wands, which is burdens. Okay, it's feeling like they are carrying a burden, that they got a lot of weight on their shoulders right now. Maybe they just have a lot of responsibilities, but something is burdening your person. Then they flow into this Fool energy, which I really like, coming from this 10 of Wands. So I feel like whatever this is, they're flowing out of it. The Fool is kind of, it's about new beginnings, and it plays really well, I think, with this Three of Cups energy. That it's that leap of faith. It's adventuresome, diving into something new. And then your person goes into the Knight of Wands, which is a fast moving, impulsive, a little energy, passionate energy. So let's go ahead and pull these three connecting cards and see the story that begins to unfold here. Okay, three cards, the connecting mutual energy between Gemini and their person in love for July 2024, please. The Star. All right. The moon. Okay. And the 10 of Pentacles. Right. The bottom of the deck. Ooh, we have the Queen of Swords. The bottom of the deck energy for me is that underlying subtle energy under the whole situation. Sometimes it's energy that's kind of flowing in. So I would say there was definitely this death here might have already happened going into the month, or it's going to happen right at the beginning of the month. And this Queen of Swords energy, and you have right under it, you have the Devil in reverse, which is kind of facing a fear, right? Kind of breaking the chains, so to speak. And Queen of Swords is she's a sharp, quick energy. She is no nonsense, right? When she feels like truth needs to be spoken, she drops that sword and delivers it. Sometimes they call her the queen of divorce, right? And I'm not saying that that is a type of ending, but uh, something is ending here, or something has just ended, okay? But with what, and you'll know what that is, right? With that, I think you're seeing your person, the person on your mind, the burden is being lifted. And I think that whatever happened needed to happen. It wasn't necessarily a pleasant thing. Something needed to, there was some kind of toxic behavior patterns, and the Queen of Swords needed to make an appearance and basically cut that shit out. But it's been good, because now we have hope has been restored here. Whatever that death was, hope has been restored to the situation. Okay? So your person is now flowing into this, I think, excited, kind of maybe a little naive new energy off of this. Some burden has been lifted. Your person is like, yes, all right, I'm willing to dive in. You're feeling great too. You're feeling like, yeah, feeling things are good. But there, this moon energy, it's the things you can't really see straight on. Maybe you guys, are getting a little ahead of yourselves, and living a little, getting into that dream state. Um, like not looking at everything. I think sometimes when positive changes, something happened here that gave you guys a new energy, or a revived energy, right? Gave you revived hope. But maybe you're being, maybe both a little foolish here. There's, I think there's still some issues here. I think this moon card is serving a little bit as a heads up to don't close your eyes to everything. um, don't that ignorance is bliss type of thing. I'm just picking up that vibe off of this here. But you flow into this Empress energy. So, and then the mutual energy is this beautiful 10 of Pentacles energy, which is just having it all, right? And your pentacles speak of your day-to-day tangible life. It doesn't mean that you're going to make a bunch of money. It means that in a relationship, it just means your day-to-day life is good. You have what you need. You're feeling strong in this. And in fact, you're feeling fantastic. But this is what's concerning me. And this Knight of Wands energy, the Fool with the Moon, with the Knight of Wands energy, seems maybe a little reckless, a little impulsive. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers on that. I'm going to first try to see what we get with the moon, see if it wants to reveal itself to us as to what this moon energy is. Could you please tell me more about this moon? What is it? Could you please explain it more to me? Moon. Ooh. Hmm. One more card, please, on this moon energy. We're getting the Queen of Swords again. Okay, so I think this is, to me, this is, I think this Fool energy and this, I think there's a facade being put on on both of you. I think you both are presenting very strong. The Empress is strong, the Fool is strong, and then you have this Knight of Wands. Maybe, I think maybe you guys are not, I think you feel so good of feeling like you've jumped one hurdle that you've had, and it was a big hurdle. It was an important hurdle that you are not looking, you're ignoring some other things that still need to be there, and they're really important things. When you get the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords here, they're really important things. This 10 of Pentacles I'm feeling is a little bit of a facade. Okay, so let me pull. What is this 10 of Pentacles, please? Please explain the 10 of Pentacles. The Chariot, I think you're moving too fast. I think that's just, you guys are going full steam ahead. This is really important. This is really important. You have some major arcana here. You have the Star, you have the Moon, you have the Fool, you have the Empress, you have Death. There's a lot of major arcana here that has popped out in this reading. The Knight of Wands is a really I think this is a reckless energy you guys have going right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull some love messages. Please show me 3 love advice messages for Gemini. What they need to hear most for July 2024. What is the advice, love messages for Gemini? Distance. Take a leap of faith. I'm going to put that right on the phone. Open your eyes. Interesting where, yeah. Okay, let's start off with this distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help this relationship grow. Okay, what my intuition is telling me is that's what you're coming out of. I think for some of you, I think maybe you were in no contact, or that you had taken a break from each other. I, yeah, and I think that maybe that was necessary. You're coming out of that. Okay, that's for some of you. For another portion of you, this might be the energy you end up moving into, to hit the reset button. So keep that in mind. Okay, this leap of faith is really interesting with the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Okay, so I think that's kind of a take on the Fool, like, you can, sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone is not, it's playing into this Moon card here and the open your eyes. Sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone is admitting the reality, right, of a situation. at the same time, I mean, I don't know. There's some conflicting energies here. You also have the Chariot. Okay, I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to, I feel like there's a side message to this reading for some of you. Okay. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. That kind of plays into this moon energy, right? A little bit of this. I think this is what this is. This is helping to explain this greatly to me. Just because things feel good right now, don't ignore what somebody has shown you of their behavior and their character. Okay? And, you know, we did get this. So I think that what this is saying is that some of you might have to, you're going to come down off this cloud. Okay? You're going to open your eyes and you're going to see the situation for what it really is. And this leap of faith might not be like jumping into a relationship, but jumping out of it. Maybe temporarily. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me try to get back to my train of thought when I kind of felt like a. Okay, see, I think for a few of you, because this is some big energy too with the Fool, your person in this Fool, leap of faith, Knight of Wands energy, and then the Chariot. I think for some of you, you are your fears are holding you back from. I think your person is moving way faster and harder and stronger than you normally do. And I think that for some of you, I think the main reading of what I just explained to you is exactly what it is. Okay, I feel pretty strong about that, but I feel compelled to say this to a few of you out there. If you feel like your person is just coming on way too strong, they're a little reckless, maybe they're moving a little too fast, and you're kind of flowing into this Empress energy of I need to be in control. I love you, but I need to be in. Let's slow your roll. I need to be in control, and this is somebody who is not working, coming from a place of control so much. They're just flying by the seat of their pants, moving super fast. And so this one card actually might be the advice for a small number of you, that if you want this 10 of Pentacles vibe, you're going to have to let go and take a leap of faith at some point. Okay? That is for a small number of you. I think the main message for most of you revolves around this energy. Okay? So I hope that didn't confuse anybody, but it was worthy. I was feeling called to mention this side of it for some of you with this Empress energy here. But otherwise, I think it's mostly what we were saying. Keep your eyes, keep aware. If it feels too good to be true, don't get swept away just because one burden has been lifted and it feels great. You know, you have that adrenaline high of like, oh, it feels so good now. It doesn't erase everything else that's going on. Okay, so all right, Gemini, I hope that was not too confusing, and I hope it was helpful to you. If so, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe if you desire to. Until next time, thank you.